Hi, well, we're back to this series of the most important ways to improve your marriage. And as I've said before, I almost called it the 10 Commandments for marriage, but I didn't want it to sound religious and all that. I've been doing this for 25 years, so I'm pretty sure I know what's really important to marriage, what will help your marriage. And these things that I'm talking about are essential to your marriage. So let's get back into it. And if you didn't see the previous video, it's not too late. You just go back to this. It's a series, so you look for episode 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think we're up to 5. So this is topic number 7. And this is especially true for men. It doesn't mean it's not true for women, but it's especially true for men. And that is to contain your anger. For women, contain your being annoyed. Basically, they're the same. They're just different levels. And I want to address to men first, okay? So bear with me, ladies. Your wife married you, sir. One of the reasons is to protect her, right? So now imagine that you hired a bodyguard. This is just an analogy, so don't go extreme on me. So you're walking down the street with your bodyguard, and he pulls out his gun, and he goes, I can shoot you right here and now. You could say it in a very calm voice. You going to keep him around as a bodyguard? Hell no. He's out of here. He used his weapon to intimidate you. Well, one of your weapons as a man is anger. It's built in. It's biologically based. And so it's a very powerful tool. If you're in touch with yourself, that if you express anger to someone who may be trying to do something, they may back off. It's a weapon. Anger is a weapon. The problem is we have not been taught about anger. And so we get angry and we just let ourselves get angry. Nonsense. You're not supposed to let yourself get angry. It's like having a dog without a leash. You don't just let the dog go and bite people. So your anger needs to be restrained. Can you do it? Of course you can. You have free will, you have volition. And if you don't do it, you're like this guy with the dog who doesn't care that his dog is biting people. Never, ever allow your wife to see when you do get angry. Walk away, especially if you're angry towards her. Don't allow it. Do what it takes to get yourself into a place of being loving, and even a snarl from a man to his wife has a big impact. So be very aware of expressions of anger. Now, ladies, you may think, yeah, I'm glad I don't do that. Although you may, from time to time, you may yell at your husband with a lot of anger. It doesn't affect him the same way, and you know that. But here's what it does. It disallows you from expressing, from feeling, from living in love. One of the main reasons why your husband married you is because you're a walking fountain of love until you get angry or until you're going through this thing or that thing. But otherwise, the very nature of a woman, not 100% of the time, but how can I do anything that's 100%? Other than love makes us happy. That's 100%. We want you to be the love of your marriage. There used to be an expression, the man is the head in the marriage, and a lot of people misunderstand that and they think he's in charge. It doesn't mean that. And the wife is the heart of the marriage, and it does mean that. Because a man doesn't have the same capability that you have of being love. So don't let love ruin your day. Don't let love ruin your marriage. Okay, number 8. Number 8 is not a don't, it's a do. Number 8 is be grateful for everything about your soulmate. Everything. Now, if they have a flaw that you're certainly not grateful about, then bypass it, overlook it. There's an expression that gratitude is the best attitude. And I'm a very strong supporter of that expression. Gratitude is the best attitude. When you're feeling gratitude, it's an expression of love. And it may just be an expression of love to God. Nothing wrong with that. Thank you, God, for giving everything that you've given me, especially my soulmate, who is probably the best gift that God has given you. So be grateful and don't allow that gratitude to be undermined by a fleeting desire, a fleeting discouragement, a little fight that you might have or disagreement. Don't let anything get in the way of your gratitude. And if you're feeling something gnarly, replace it with gratitude, and it'll really, really help. But if you're not grateful all the time for your soulmate, it allows the rats of disconnection to come in and gnaw away at the union that you have. Your beautiful union we call marriage. Okay, so again, if you've heard this before, you're going to hear it again. Now's the time to like and subscribe. And if you haven't become aware of our offerings behind paywalls, then stay tuned and listen to those. And we'll see you next time. Hi, I hope that video was useful for you. I'm sure it was. Now we have some premier products. One is for men. It's an online course. It'll really help you. If you're a woman, we have an online course that is just for you. And these courses, even though they're premier, we want to offer them to you very affordably for less than $10 a week. But you could start with a 3-day free trial, so you don't even have to do that. Now, we also have books, but let's talk about the course because the course is really spectacular. And this is what we mostly recommend to people who ask us for help because let's face it, by the time your marriage is getting into trouble, it's starting to feel like you're going downhill too fast. And using the course, we could stop that trend, turn it around, and give you a very happy marriage. But if your marriage really is just a little shaky or you just want to make it better, we have Lessons for a Happy Marriage and we have Breaking the Cycle. Both are wonderful, great reviews. You could go to Amazon and see for yourself. And I've been doing this since 2001. So we know what we're doing. We want to help you. We're here for you. God bless you and take care.